Picture this. You've just stepped aboard your cruise ship. The atrium glitters under the lights, the crew greets you with smiles so polished they feel rehearsed. And there's that unmistakable scent in the air, part fresh-baked cookies, part sunscreen. For a moment, it feels like perfection. You breathe out thinking, yes, this is paradise, a floating city where stress stays behind on the shore. But here's what most passengers never realize. Behind the glamour, cruise ships are billion-dollar businesses. Every hallway, every meal, every special offer is carefully designed, not just to make you comfortable, but to steer your choices, and quietly, to reach into your wallet. Cruise lines will never spell this out in their brochures, which is why today, I'm pulling back the curtain on 15 secrets cruise lines don't want you to know. Some will save you money, some will protect you from frustration, and others might change the way you look at cruising forever. So grab your seat, settle in, and let's start with the very first secret. Secret 1. Gratuities aren't what you think. Cruise lines love to tell you how easy tipping is. No fuss, no envelopes, no awkward moments. They'll simply add a daily gratuity to your account, usually between $15 and $20 per person. Convenient, right? You walk away believing that money goes directly into the pockets of your hardworking steward or the smiling waiter who just served your dessert. But the truth is far more complicated. Those gratuities are pooled together. They don't just go to the people you see every day. They're split among laundry workers, galley staff, even crew you'll never meet. In some cases, gratuities are used to offset wages that the cruise line would otherwise have to pay. And here's the part they never advertise. You can actually go to guest services and remove or adjust those charges. Most people don't because it feels uncomfortable, and cruise lines count on that silence to keep the money flowing. So what's the insider move? Leave the automatic gratuities in place. After all, the entire crew deserves recognition, but also tip the people who make your cruise memorable in cash. Hand your steward a $20 bill at the start or end of the voyage. Slip a little extra to the bartender who remembers your order. Not only will you know exactly where your money is going, but you'll often notice a little extra care in return. A quicker smile, an extra dessert, or simply the knowledge that you've made a difference. Secret 2. The cabin upgrade trap. Here's a scenario that catches thousands of passengers every year. Just days before sailing, you get an email. Upgrade to a balcony cabin for only $199. At check-in, the desk agent might whisper, "How would you like to move up to a suite today?" It sounds like a dream. More space, better views, a taste of luxury at what feels like a bargain price. But beware, not all upgrades are truly upgrades. Often the discounted price ends up higher than if you had simply booked that category from the beginning. Even worse, the location of your new cabin might be less comfortable than the one you had. Imagine trading your quiet inside room midship for a balcony right under the pool deck, where deck chairs scrape across the floor at sunrise. Or ending up at the very front of the ship, where the motion is stronger and the balcony view is partially blocked. Cruise lines use the word upgrade like magic. It makes you feel like you're winning. But in reality, they're just selling off leftover inventory. The smarter move? Study the deck plans before you sail. Sometimes the best cabin isn't the fanciest. It's the one in the quietest, most stable part of the ship. Seasoned cruisers know, comfort beats glamour every time. Secret 3. Food isn't truly free. Cruise brochures love to shout about all-inclusive dining. Endless buffets, elegant dining rooms, meals available morning, noon, and night, all included in your fare. And yes, technically, you could eat every meal of your voyage without spending a single extra dollar. But after a few days, you'll notice something interesting. The menus begin to repeat. The same chicken dish reappears. The buffet starts to recycle its themes. And portion sizes in the dining room? Often modest, just enough to leave you wanting more. That's when temptation strikes. Suddenly the specialty steakhouse, the sushi bar, or the French bistro seem irresistible. Each one has a cover charge, $30, $40, sometimes $50 per person. And just like that, your all-inclusive cruise starts feeling less inclusive. Here's the insider trick. Explore every included option early. Many ships have hidden gems, like grab-and-go cafes with fresh sandwiches, late-night pizza counters, or even themed nights in the main dining room that rival the specialty spots. Rotate where you eat, and you'll avoid boredom while keeping your wallet closed. You might just discover that the best meal on board doesn't cost you a dime. Secret 4. Shore excursions are marked up a lot. Excursions are the lifeblood of cruise profits. A snorkeling trip sold through the ship might cost you $120. Book directly with the very same operator waiting at the pier? It's often half the price. Cruise lines justify the markup by offering one big advantage: a guarantee. If your ship-sponsored tour runs late, the captain will wait. But if you book independently and you're delayed, the ship sails without you. And that fear is exactly what keeps many passengers paying inflated prices. The smarter strategy is research. Before you sail, check TripAdvisor or Cruise Critic for local operators with glowing reviews. Book conservatively, leaving plenty of buffer time, and you'll save a fortune. And here's a little-known hack. Walk just 5 or 10 minutes beyond the port gates. Suddenly, taxi fares drop, souvenirs cost half as much, and local guides are eager to bargain. Cruise lines count on you staying in the captive zone. Step outside their bubble, and you'll see the real value of the destination. Secret 5. The drinks package gamble. The famous drinks package, sold as the ultimate convenience. One flat fee, unlimited cocktails, wine, beer, sodas, even specialty coffee. You sign up thinking, finally, I'll never have to worry about my bar bill. But here's the catch. To actually get your money's worth, you'd need to drink 6, 7, even 8 alcoholic beverages every single day. Think about it. On port days, you're off the ship for hours. On quiet days, maybe you just don't feel like drinking. And even when you do, top-shelf liquor, bottled water, or fresh juices are often excluded. Some packages even limit how many drinks you can order in a short time window. Cruise lines know the math is stacked in their favor. Most passengers end up drinking less than the break-even point, while still paying hundreds up front. The smarter move? Do the math before you buy. Consider how many sea days you have, how much you realistically drink, and whether you prefer quality over quantity. Sometimes paying as you go, or bringing the 1 or 2 bottles of wine most cruise lines allow, saves you more than you realize. And the best part? You'll never feel pressured to drink just to justify your package. Secret 6. The spa discount illusion. Step into the spa on embarkation day, and it feels like heaven. Calming music, dim lights, the air filled with aromatic oils. Then you open the price list. $200 for a massage, $300 for a facial, $150 for a manicure. Most passengers gasp and walk away. But here's the clever part. Midway through your cruise, the spa suddenly announces exclusive discounts. Half-off facials, 2-for-1 massages, special midweek packages. It feels like you've just stumbled onto a bargain. But even after the markdown, you're still paying far more than you would at a land-based spa. And here's the kicker. Many treatments end with a sales pitch. You're relaxed on the table when suddenly your therapist is recommending a miracle cream or detox package for another $150. The insider trick? Skip the overpriced treatments and buy a spa pass instead. Thermal suites, saunas, hydrotherapy pools, you can use them every day at a fraction of the cost. Or check out spas in port. In many destinations, you'll find excellent facilities within walking distance of the pier, same quality, half the price, and no upsell pressure. Secret 7. Internet isn't really unlimited. Unlimited Wi-Fi at sea sounds like a dream. You imagine posting Instagram stories from your balcony or catching up on Netflix while the waves roll by. But here's the truth. Cruise ship internet runs on satellites, and bandwidth is limited. So while the cruise line sells it as unlimited, the fine print tells another story. Speeds are throttled. Streaming is often blocked. Video calls freeze mid-sentence. Some basic packages don't even include messaging apps. You'll need to pay extra for that. And remember, thousands of passengers are trying to use the same satellite pipeline at once. That's why uploading a single photo might take 15 minutes. Cruise lines bank on 2 things. 1, you'll pay up front, then feel too frustrated to complain, and 2, you'll You'll upgrade mid-cruise when the basic plan doesn't cut it. The smarter move? Download your shows, music, and maps before you board. Use low-bandwidth apps like WhatsApp for quick communication. And if you really need fast internet, wait until you're in port, where a local SIM card or a cafe Wi-Fi will be 10 times better at a fraction of the cost. Secret 8. Your ship is a floating marketplace. Here's something you might not notice at first, but once you do, you'll never unsee it. Your cruise ship isn't just a floating resort. It's a floating shopping mall designed to keep you spending. Think about the art auctions billed as exclusive opportunities to own rare pieces at sea. In reality, much of that art is mass-produced, with inflated retail prices. Duty-free shops? Yes, you avoid taxes, but base prices are often higher than on land. Even liquor sales are staged. Bottles that look like bargains on board can often be found cheaper in port. And the timing of these sales is no accident. Flash discounts on watches or buy-one-get-one jewelry promos always appear on sea days when you're captive with nowhere else to shop. The insider move? Enjoy browsing, but don't rush to buy. If you see something tempting, check prices online or in port first. 9 times out of 10, you'll discover the exclusive deal isn't much of a deal at all. Remember, your cruise line is an expert at making you spend, but you don't have to play their game. Secret 9. Private islands aren't free paradises. Cruise lines love to market their private islands as slices of heaven. White sand, turquoise water, endless sunshine, all included in your fare. Names like Coco Cay, Castaway Cay, and Half Moon Cay are designed to spark instant wanderlust. And yes, stepping onto these islands feels like stepping into a postcard. But here's what they don't tell you. The beach may be free, but nearly everything else costs extra. Want a shaded cabana or even a simple clamshell? You'll pay $50, $60, sometimes $70. Dreaming of splashing down the water slides, soaring across a zip line, or snorkeling with rented gear? That's all an additional fee, often higher than you'd pay in a regular port. The reason? On a private island, there's no competition. No local vendors offering a better price just down the beach. You're a captive audience. The secret to beating the system is simple. Stick to what's truly included. Bring your own snorkel gear, pack sunscreen and a hat for shade, and enjoy the sand, sea, and atmosphere for free. That's the one part they can't charge you for. Secret 10. Safety drills are survival training in disguise. Every passenger knows the muster drill, the safety briefing you have to attend before your cruise can officially begin. Most people see it as a formality. They fidget, half listen, waiting for the all clear so they can run back to the pool deck. But here's the truth. The cruise line takes this drill incredibly seriously because emergencies at sea do happen. Fires, storms, medical evacuations, they're rare but not impossible. And in those moments, chaos is the real enemy. If passengers don't know where to go or what to do, the situation can unravel fast. That's why international maritime law requires every ship to conduct these drills. For crew, it's not just practice, it's life-saving preparation. For passengers, it may feel boring, but it's your survival training in disguise. Pay attention. Learn where your muster station is, because in a true emergency, those 30 minutes of listening could save your life. Secret 11. The casino isn't just about gambling. Step into the onboard casino and you'll hear the cheerful clink of slot machines, the buzz of blackjack tables, waiters gliding by with free drinks for players. It feels like fun, harmless entertainment. A chance to try your luck. But here's what most passengers don't realize. The casino is more than a game. It's a marketing machine. Every time you swipe your cruise card to buy chips or play a slot, the system tracks your spending, how long you play, and how often you come back. And if you spend enough, you get flagged as a valuable player. That's when the cruise line starts sending you offers regular passengers never see, discounted cabins, free cruise vouchers, or exclusive perks designed to lure you back again and again. Casual players are kept in the middle, just enough perks and free cocktails to keep them spinning the wheel, but never quite enough to realize the bigger picture. The truth is, the casino isn't just about the money you lose today. It's about data collection and building long-term loyalty. So if you play for fun, but never forget the house is always watching. Secret 12. Last-minute deals, aren't really last minute. Cruise lines love to dangle the idea of a once-in-a-lifetime bargain. Flash sales, last-minute deals, bold promises like save 60% if you book today. It creates urgency, the sense that you've stumbled onto a secret window of opportunity. But seasoned cruisers know better. Behind the glossy ads, cruise fares are controlled by algorithms, constantly adjusting based on demand, season, and remaining inventory. That limited-time deal you just saw? It may be the same price it was weeks ago, or even higher than what early bookers paid months earlier. The real insider tip is knowing when to book. Two windows consistently offer genuine value. First, when itineraries are initially released, early bird pricing is almost always the lowest. And second, during wave season, from January through March, when cruise lines throw in real perks like free onboard credit, upgrades, or drink packages. Don't get hypnotized by the phrase last-minute deal. The true savings come from timing and patience, not panic buying. Secret 13. Loyalty programs aren't always your friend. Step onto almost any cruise ship and you'll hear passengers bragging about their status. Platinum, Diamond, Elite. Cruise lines design loyalty programs to make you feel special. Priority boarding, free laundry, cocktail hours, maybe even a tote bag or two. But here's the secret. Those perks are never really free. They exist to keep you locked into one brand, even when another cruise line might offer a better itinerary, a lower fare, or a more suitable experience for your style of travel. Too many passengers fall into the trap of chasing status, booking cruises they wouldn't otherwise choose just to maintain their tier. The smarter approach? Treat loyalty perks as a bonus, not a chain. Compare across cruise lines. Shop for the best routes, the best ships, and the best prices. Don't let a free glass of champagne or a keychain cost you hundreds in missed opportunities. True freedom at sea comes from choosing what works best for you, not what keeps the cruise line happy. Secret 14. The medical center isn't cheap. Every modern cruise ship has a medical center staffed with doctors and nurses, and thank goodness for that. But here's the part most passengers never think about. It isn't cheap. A simple consultation can cost between $150 and $300. Medications are often marked up far beyond what you'd pay at home. And unless you've checked carefully, your travel insurance may not cover onboard medical care. I've seen passengers shocked by bills for seasickness medication, x-rays, even basic antibiotics. The truth is, onboard healthcare is a business too. That's why smart travelers prepare in advance. Pack a small medical kit with essentials. Seasickness remedies, basic painkillers, bandages, and any prescriptions you may need. Double-check your insurance to ensure international and shipboard coverage. And remember, if it's minor, like seasickness or a simple headache, guest services often has remedies available for free. The bottom line? Be prepared. Because nothing ruins a dream vacation faster than a surprise $400 bill for something as small as a sore throat. Secret 15. Behind-the-scenes surveillance. Here's a secret that might surprise you. Modern cruise ships are among the most heavily monitored vacation spaces in the world. Cameras cover nearly every hallway, lounge, and deck, not just for safety, but also for data. And it doesn't stop there. Every time you swipe your cruise card or tap your wearable device, the system logs your choices, what you buy, where you eat, even what time you return to your cabin. Why does this matter? Because all of that information is used to shape your experience and to maximize your spending. That's why you might suddenly receive a personalized coupon for the spa after walking past it twice, or a casino voucher in your stateroom after you played just one round of blackjack. The line knows your patterns, and they use that knowledge to nudge you toward purchases. It's not sinister, it's smart business, but being aware of it gives you power. When you know how the system works, you can resist the subtle push and spend only where it truly matters to you. At the end of the day, your vacation should reflect your choices, not just the cruise line's marketing algorithms. So there you have it. 15 secrets cruise lines don't want passengers to know. From gratuities that don't go exactly where you think, to overpriced excursions, to loyalty programs that sometimes serve the cruise line more than they serve you, the truth is clear. A cruise ship is more than a floating paradise. It's a finely tuned business machine. But here's the good news. Knowledge is power. Once you understand how the game is played, you can flip the script. You'll spend smarter, avoid the frustration, and enjoy your vacation on your terms, not theirs. Because cruising isn't about falling into traps, it's about freedom. Freedom to relax, freedom to explore, freedom to experience the ocean the way you've always dreamed. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's the sneakiest trick you've ever noticed on a cruise ship? Was it a spa upsell, a surprise service charge, or maybe something in the casino? Share your story in the comments below. I'll be reading. And don't stop here. Click the next video on screen where I reveal the most practical cruise hacks seasoned travelers swear by. Because once you see behind the curtain, you'll never look at a cruise ship the same way again.